Hey guys, we're back with another video. I'm here with Delano. He is a fitness coach out here in the DMV area. And so, Delano, just give me a quick rundown of exactly what business you run and your services and everything like that. But super excited to have you on here.
Okay, yes, hey, I'm Delano. So I am a personal trainer. I offer online fitness coaching. I have a 90-day transformation program that I offer, where I work with clients on their workouts and their nutrition, and I do weekly check-ins with them. They normally have free access to me during the week to send me questions that I normally respond to within a certain amount of time, just to kind of give them guidance as they're going through their program.
Nice, nice. Okay. So you joined the program around, it's been, I think, like 2 months now, or almost 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. But before the program, what were you actually struggling with?
I think my main obstacle was getting exposure to the people that needed to see what I was offering. I was posting consistently every day from I think January, and I really wasn't getting a lot of views. I wasn't getting a lot of engagement, and so I just felt like I couldn't really reach the people that I needed to reach with what I had.
Yeah, and that's a big problem for a lot of businesses that we posting content, but not realizing that it's just not working. They'll be like, I'm posting this content. It seems like it's good. It seems like it's the right type of content. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't get pushed out to the people that they actually want to see that stuff, and it doesn't turn into leads or clients. And so it can just be like a hamster wheel of doing the same thing and trying to get a different result, and it just doesn't really work. So yeah, that definitely makes sense. And in terms of when we first talked and we were, talking about the program and everything like that, what made you want to actually join the program?
Well, it was getting down to a point where I needed to make money, right? I need to make money, and I can only do that by getting clients. And I was at a point where I was just stuck. I was like I said, I have been doing it since January, and I came across your page in April, and at that
Mhm.
point, I was like, I need to get something done now. Like, I need to figure out how I'm gonna get clients now. It was like dire. And so yeah, so once I saw that, I was kind of already convinced before we even got on the call. Like I was like kind of like, all right, I'm gonna do this, but I just need to know like what it's all about. Is he legit? And then once I feel like I can trust him, I'll move forward.
That's fair enough. So, um, in terms of like the program and stuff like that, obviously you found other programs like you said you saw between that time frame of April and February and April. You saw other programs, and so what made you decide to just go with me and trust me rather than a program that was specifically designed for fitness coaching? I know you said you saw another
Yeah.
fitness coaching program.
It's interesting that you mentioned that because I was following another fitness program. I was trying to use their system without, hiring them to help me. Um, you jumped out at me because the first thing in your ad said DMV businesses. And so when you said that, I was like, "Oh, he's local. He's like right here." And the other program that I was looking at, which was by a fitness guy, it was just like a general, fitness person that was just working with anyone. But because you were working with people that were, or businesses that are in the DMV, that is really what caught my attention, because I figured, okay, this is someone that is local, and I had not really thought about targeting locally, right? I was thinking more like bigger, like wide scale. And
Mhm.
so it was really interesting. That's what jumped out at me, and that's what really made me say, okay, let me follow this guy and see what he's all about.
Nice, nice. I like it. So we talked about what made you want to join. Now let's talk about some of the achievements that you've had over the past like 2 months so far running the ads. So in terms of the leads that you're getting, I want to talk about that just for a second. But the lead quality, meaning are you actually getting the leads you're calling out in your ad? You can explain that a little bit, but yeah, are you getting those leads that you're calling out in the ad?
Yeah, definitely. So I work with educators because I used to be an educator and educators have really busy schedules, and so I really wanted to work with educators and help them to get fit and get active and stay consistent because I understand how difficult that is. And so in the ad that I recorded, it was targeting busy educators. And those are the leads that are coming in. Like most of the people that are following me are in education in the DMV. It's like exactly what I'm saying in the ad is exactly who's coming to me.
That's nice. And how quickly did you actually get those leads? Some people think that it takes a long time to get leads and run ads, but how quickly did you get the leads?
It was literally like the next week, I think. I ran my ad on like a Friday, and I would say by the weekend, I was already getting people following me, and by that following week, I was already like people were already messaging me. I was messaging people. They were, we were responding, having conversation. I started booking discovery calls really within the week.
Nice. Yeah. So it works pretty quickly
Hmm.
in terms of running the ads because a lot of business owners think it's going to take a ton of time. It also depends on how much your service is. But the leads coming in, it can happen pretty quickly. People are looking for you. They just
Yeah.
don't know about you.
Yeah.
So in terms of the ad spend and how much you actually spent on your ads and then the closings that you had. I know it was like in 7 days or something, you closed 5 people, but how much did you actually spend on your ads before you closed all those people?
Huh. Before I closed, I probably spent, huh. I would say that I probably spent around maybe three or 400 before I got got a closing. But yeah, but the closings were like I said, it was like I started to close and it was just like a series of close like five, people that I booked, and I had only been paying I had only paid up to that point I think like three or 400 for the ad, right? So it was like
And
already covered.
yeah, that's great. And have you done any sales before, any type of sales before that, or
No, I had not done any sales before that. No.
right? So, guys, this is somebody who is brand new to sales,
Mhm.
and because his ads were calling out the exact type of person, and obviously he is living the life that he is trying to teach his educators how to live in terms of the fitness. Because he's able to do that, people just trust him like that, and so he's able to close. And he's also just improving so much with sales. Like you were doing very good with that. So he started out brand new and didn't really have a business before and didn't know how to do sales. And he was able to close 5 clients within 7 days. So that's really good. And then in terms of your other achievements, follower count and everything like that, building your brand, how many followers did you start with and how many are you at now?
Yeah, I think at the time that we posted the ad, I was at around two something, and now I have like 715, like yeah, 715 around. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Nice,
it's
nice.
it's a lot. Yeah, like I think like every day I'm getting, at one point I was counting, I think I was getting like 10 to 15 followers in within a 24-hour period.
Nice, nice. Okay, that's great. So also we didn't talk about this, but those five closes, you spent 300 to $400, and then how much were you able to make off of those like five closes?
So in total, I made 6,000 off of those
Okay.
closes. Yeah.
Right. So $300, $400 to 6,000. That is a crazy return on your investment. Obviously, you can put more money back into ads and then just keep scaling up from there. So that is great. And in terms of what business and life looks like for you now, knowing that you can get leads, what is that difference, or how do you feel now, knowing that you can actually get leads and generate them without having to just post a bunch of content and hope that a lead will come to you?
Well, I feel I'm more in control. Before it was just I felt like I was depending on Instagram to somehow get me these leads, and now I feel like I actually have control of getting those leads, right? I just know I have to do this thing and it'll produce the results once I take the steps. So I feel more relaxed. I'm not like as anxious and just like worried and like where am I gonna get the next person? You know, I know that there's always going to be someone that I can reach out to and talk to, book a discovery call, you know, and hopefully, you know, get that into a consultation and be able to actually have a conversation with them to book a to get a sale. So yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah. No, that's great. I'm glad that it's been able to change in that positive direction for you. And then the last question that I have for you is just if somebody's on the fence of joining this program, what would you say to them? Would you tell them to do it? Like what would you say to them to, join the program or not?
Yeah, I would say do it. Like if I, you know, I think that if I didn't do it, I would still be in the same situation now. I would still be struggling, trying to get leads and all that. And so, you know, I think that if someone's on the fence, I would say just push past the fear and just do it. It is gonna be, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
All
You know,
right. Well,
people have doubts, but it'll work. Just push past the fear.
gotcha. Yeah. And when we started, I don't want to like give out your whole financial situation, but like you started and it was like that number was going to be a lot. It was going to be a ton, but you were just able to do it anyway and you made it
Yeah,
work. So
yeah. Mhm.
that is amazing. And I appreciate you, Delano, because you took the risk, which it was. You didn't know if it was going to work. There's no guarantees. There's nothing's guaranteed, but you took that risk and you made it work. And you've learned a lot. And so I'm very, very proud of you. And thank you so much for doing the interview as well. I really do appreciate it.
No problem. No problem.
All right. So, guys, you heard from Delano, the fitness coach online and sometimes in person out here in the DMV. But, guys, if you want to join this program and you've been on the fence, you've been watching my stuff for the past few months, maybe even past few weeks, and you have a problem with getting more leads, that is exactly what my program helps you with, is getting more leads and turning them into paying clients. So if you want to book a call with me down in the description below, there's going to be a link. Just go ahead, click that link, and we can talk about how we can help your business, how we can implement the same exact process that we did for Delano with you. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.